Yeah, what up, internets? What up, internet?
Get ready for combat.
That's right. Yo, salute. Y'all are now tuned into the Combat Jack radio show, and I am your host, Combat Jack.
F your radio. F your radio, internets. F your radio.
Yo, what's going on, internets? I'm real hyped right now because I'm tired because it's late. The 12 to 2 slot is killing me. I'm an old man. I'm driving my 4 kids around with the wife. Is my mic all right, man?
You sure? I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Internets, can you hear Combat Jack?
Because we've been getting a lot of technical complaints, you know.
Here we go.
We've been getting a lot of technical complaints about this operation here.
Internets,
At
if you have a problem with the sound
PNCradio.fm.
of the Combat Jack show, if you don't appreciate, if you don't enjoy, if it's not to your satisfaction, please, internets, send a tweet, send a message to @AKingPNC Radio and open your tweet saying, "Hey King, shut the fuck up."
Yo, say that one more time. Give them his Twitter address because, you know, A King runs this show. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he
so
is. He's our
any
producer.
issues that you have with this show, directed at A King.
A King PNC Radio @A King PNC Radio. All right, internets, holla at A King for real. Get at this man. If
Get
the
at
satisfaction if this show is not to your satisfaction, if the quality of the show is not to your liking, holla at this man and tell him get on his fucking grind.
Exactly. Now, what's going on, Dallas? How you doing, man?
Combat Jack, how you feel, brother?
I'm good, man. You know, we're almost done with this summer, man.
Summer's on its way out, man. You know what that means, right?
No, what does that mean?
Can you smell in the air what's going on?
No, I can't smell what's going on.
Oh, man, this is the end of summer jump off desperation. There's a lot of people out there that have been, you've been dating somebody this summer, you've been fucking around, you've been, finger banging something.
Finger banging?
Now it's time to decide who are you going to lay up with
Yeah, that's
for the winter months.
That's important, B.
Right. I mean, who are you going to take home for Thanksgiving, internet?
That's important.
You know, who are you going to let fuck with you during the high holiday season?
So when does that commence? When does that whole
October?
No. I got to tell you something.
October.
Right now, Jumbo should be putting a bid in right now, at least for Labor Day. Labor Day to me is like, that's when the gun goes off. That's when you hear the crack.
That's when you say goodbye and hello?
No, that's way too soon.
What do you mean way too soon? Labor Day, I'm talking about
October.
you gotta get your Jumbo secure before the leaves change color.
So you start holding hands officially on Labor Day, like at the Labor Day parade?
At the Labor Day
Your
parade.
summer, John,
At the
usually
Labor Day
don't
parade,
translate
yes.
to fall.
Hold up.
Usually pick up a
We
new
didn't
one.
even introduce NY Delay yet.
Internets.
She's interrupting our conversation.
She is hype right now.
Because you
She's
got
hype
it
right now,
all
internets, because
wrong.
I know why she's hype.
I imagine she's hoping for someone to put their bid in, to put their stamp on
All I
it.
know is I've never seen anybody in this station as dipped as she is right now.
Oh,
and I'm
get
not
outta
trying to put
here.
no bid in. I'm married, girl, but you were like, what's up, man? You look like you was walking down Fifth Avenue and fell into the station.
Combat Jack, this needs to be a TV show. This needs to be Combat Jack television.
TV?
Because NY Delight right now, internets, if y'all could see her right now, her lips are shining. Her eyes, she got
I'm
the
just
she got the
soaking up
midnight.
the last days of summer.
She got the midnight
It's just cotton.
eyeshadow
It's just
on.
cotton.
It's just cotton, right?
It's just
No,
cotton.
look. Her
That's
her
loungewear.
haircut
I
is
see,
sharp. If you touch the back
Her
of
wig,
her hair,
wig is tight.
if you touch the
Internet.
back of her head right
Internet, they're
now,
going in right now.
Her
your
wig is
finger would get
tight.
sliced. What's
Her
up,
wig
New
is
York
tight.
Delight? What's up, New York Delight? How are you doing?
What up, though?
How you feeling?
I'm good.
That's blue eyeshadow, right?
You know, it's just a little hint of midnight.
She
Yes,
got-
indeed.
she
I
got
told
the
you that's she got the midnight
blue
eyeshadow.
on a,
You know what you know what Houdini said about midnight?
What did Houdini
What'd he
say
say?
about
What'd he
midnight,
say?
man?
Come out at night, friends. How many of us have
Friends
them?
come out at night.
Exactly, and we're
she's
friends
Yo,
at the Combat Jack
Hold up.
radio
So
show.
how are you?
I'm
NY?
well.
Yeah,
I'm
how was your
good.
week? How was your week? What'd you do? Anything stand out?
No, but shout out to Dream Hampton.
Oh
She
yes.
had a movie premiere
Did you go to her
tonight.
premiere today?
I did not.
Oh, womp womp. Black
I-
August, right?
Black
Black
August.
August.
I was getting ready for the Combat radio show.
You know, we had a little tweet conversation yesterday, and I told her if I supported, I would come through with the entire family,
Yeah.
myself and my 4 kids
Yeah.
and the wifey. And then I thought about it today, and it was like, let me get my head right for this show.
Yes,
but shout out to Dream Hampton.
Shout out to Dream. Sold out show.
Sold out show.
Sold out.
Okay, and it's Black August. What's the
Black
movie about?
August.
Black August. What is it about?
It's about
Black August.
Yeah, Black August.
What is Black August?
Well, internet. Black August was originated by the Malcolm X grassroots movement.
Okay.
As a concert series and really just a time to educate each other on the effects, the still lingering effects of slavery here on African Americans and the political prisons that still suffer in this supremacist regime.
Is that Dallas Penn talking?
It is. He has the floor right now.
Internet, I got to tell you something right now. Fuck Mumia Abu Jamal. Oh, okay. How the hell can this guy have internet access and be in prison? Mumia Abu Jamal writes a newspaper. He got internet access. He got cable vision. In prison? I'm sure he's getting 3 minutes. I'm sure he's eating salmon.
And he's got a Twitter account, right?
Listen. Listen. His ass ain't even in prison. His ass is somewhere in Baltimore.
Tell him why you mad.
No, his ass ain't in prison. But no, for real though, for real. Mumia Abu Jamal and just all political prisoners. And all prisoners, period. I mean, let's release some of these fools in New York State that got locked up under the Rockefeller laws. You know, young people, man, that got to do hard time for bullshit, man. I mean, you know, Malcolm X grassroots movement, I support them. I support their Black August program. And it's about education. Seriously, internets. Slavery exists right now.
Oh, exactly. Definitely.
Right now.
Definitely. Ooh, I didn't expect you to get that deep, man.
Yeah.
And it's hot in here, man. Super producer A King, how are you doing, man? Am I talking into the mic? Am my levels right?
You sound great.
What's wrong with you, man?
What?
Well, you sound like that, man.
Why do I sound like what?
You sound like Barry White right now, man. You trying to sound sexy?
Nah,
you trying to get ready for the fall season?
I was drinking on some Moscato.
Moscato?
Yeah.
All right.
I just don't
Hey, Kim, let me
understand why
tell you
you
something.
guys don't share around
Well,
these
it was
parts.
actually something from out yonder.
Yeah.
Hey, King, that buck that bought Moscato,
Excuse
it
me?
could have struck the lotto.
That bought Moscato.
Yo, A
That's
King,
all I got to say.
while you're in a jovial mood, how's that podcast coming?
Yo, pause. It's coming along very well.
Okay.
Shout out to Monica. She's
Monica?
Yeah, she's holding it down.
Is she who I need to call?
She's slicing and dicing,
Okay.
cutting and
Slicing
everything
and
up.
Okay, all right.
So you know,
All right.
we on target with that.
So Monica is doing your intern work right now, basically.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
I wouldn't put her in that category.
Can you
she's
ask?
our audio engineer, you know.
Oh, well, excellent. Monica, thank you for helping us get out there to the people.
Shout out to Monica.
Do you have an intern, A King?
Do I have an intern?
Do you have an intern? You have
I
someone
have
working
an
for you?
assistant, and we.
Okay.
Who's your assistant?
We're taking on interns.
Who is your assistant?
Shout out to Alfie.
Alfie.
Yeah, she's not on Twitter. She said
We
Twitter.
need someone to,
I've never
do a
seen your
fan page
intern.
for us.
No, she
never-
actually was on vacation. She's
Is
back
she a
today,
real
so you'll
person?
see her next week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now,
She's a real
internets,
person.
I want to welcome. We have a special guest today, unannounced. You know, he was actually part of the prior show.
Earpiece, the Earpiece show.
Earpiece show.
Yes, the Earpiece.
Okay,
Earpiece
but
to
in the
streets.
studio right now with us is DJ Teen Wolf. And if you don't know DJ Teen Wolf is part of one of the dopest bands that I've been supporting for the past year and a half, and that's the DJ for Ninja Sonic. What's up, Teen Wolf? Grab that mic, man. Is this mic on?
He got to control it on the
Yeah,
mixer.
come on, get on the mixer, Teen Wolf. Yeah, get on the
there you
mixer,
go.
man.
Yep.
Testing 1, 2. Internets, welcome DJ Teen Wolf to our studio. Technical difficulties abound.
Well, he's unannounced, so therefore that's not on
Internet.
me.
A King,
Yeah, we-
A King, shut the fuck up.
DJ Teen Wolf, what's up, man?
Chilling, man.
Yeah,
How
what are you
been?
doing? What are you
I
doing?
didn't realize it was you, Jack.
Why not? Why didn't you realize it was me, Wolf?
Get
I don't
ready
know. I'm gonna
for
sound racist
combat.
now. I must have been just like,
Well, I think you
see
know.
a lot of black people now. I'm sorry.
For those that don't know, Teen Wolf is a white man.
No way.
Oh my goodness.
Wolf, what's going on with Ninja Sonic, man?
Just had a record drop. You know.
When did the record drop, man?
It was in April.
Okay.
Yeah, that's out now on iTunes. It's our second first full length album, but second release. official.
Independently?
Yeah, pretty much. It was like with this label, Green Owl Records, which
Okay.
is under Warner, but they're independent label. But,
Okay.
it's cool. It's just a one-off release, and then, we have like a whole. We have so much material like ready to come out. I don't know. It's kind of like being held up right now, but
What's holding it up, man?
just some like shit with band.
Are y'all inter-band fighting in the whole nine?
Something like that.
I hope y'all get it together because I really,
I'm trying to. I want
respect
to.
your music,
like,
man.
I'm the one trying to.
So Telly and what's the
Make
other cat's name?
Jaja.
Jaja, come on, man. Y'all are fucking it up, man. There's a movement right now, and it's called Ninja Sonic, and I would hate that the band members fuck it up, man.
Teen Wolf, keep it 100, man. Is it drugs? Is it heroin?
Is it drugs?
Nah.
Is it cocaine?
Is it cocaine, man?
It's just business, you know.
Is it?
Everybody,
No.
different
Come on, this
visions
Is
and
it
different
Yoko Ono? Is it the Yoko Ono factor?
This is an overnight
They might
radio.
say that.
Radio
Yeah,
program.
there's a
Tell
chicken.
us the truth.
There's a chick involved.
I got married recently.
Oh,
but-
congratulations,
He
man.
said it's
man,
not
yeah.
him, but it might be
But,
a chick involved with
So
the other guy.
is your wife putting her foot down and like I'm tired of you? fucking
No,
her?
she was helping out. She was
Okay.
actually doing stuff that was beneficial for the
Right.
group. They might have seen it different, but I don't know. Whatever. It's just miscommunication, I think. Really.
Okay.
The wife
You know.
came into the
Well, I got to
picture.
tell you, man, I had the fortune of hosting your show.
Yeah. No.
At the Highline
That was a
Ballroom
good one. That was
this
a good
past
show.
I guess November, and I think
Like a year ago.
Yeah, well, I mean the past
That
November.
was an epic show, man.
Yeah, it was
I
an
mean,
epic show. Wiz Khalifa
Yeah.
was the headliner, and I got to tell you,
Love it.
internets, their show was insane. You guys give a great show, man. So
Yeah, no, totally, man. I mean, that's always been our big thing, and I mean, that was, we just need to do it more. We need to get around the whole country. I feel like, really tour hard.
yeah,
That's what I'm
definitely,
trying to
man. Well, anything you want to say to the internets, man, before we move on with the
do.
show?
Yo, thanks for having me stop by. It's man cool. And,
Yo, give some applause, a round of applause to DJ Teen Wolf.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, it's
man.
good to see you though, man.
Yeah, it is good
I'm
to
gonna
see
hit
you
you
too,
up
man.
on Twitter.
Please
Like,
do,
we
man.
definitely
Please.
gotta be in touch.
I mean, we're still connected, man. and for y'all that don't know, Teen Wolf used to wear this actual Teen Wolf mask. What happened to the mask?
the mask was, I got like robbed. Like my whole DJ bag, like was robbed from me in like this crazy robbery, like that had ended. I don't know. It got really crazy, but they took my whole bag.
Gunpoint?
And it was the day after. Yeah, gunpoint.
Son does
At
not
gunpoint.
need the Teen Wolf
Yeah,
mask.
now your man's got the full white man beard.
Rude
Teen,
the
Teen
mask.
Wolf
Yeah.
looks like Teen Wolf.
Anyways, yeah, right. I
How
heard
long
that
have
one.
you been growing this beard?
But that shit at gunpoint robbed from me the day after we shot the Somebody Gonna Get Pregnant video. So
That's
that's why
crazy.
that's the last video that it's in.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So what's the latest most recent
most recent
single,
video?
Single.
Well, we got that Bars single that we dropped. We put that out independently,
Okay.
just through like TuneCore.
Okay.
And that's like did that video with Jason Goldwash and Decon.
Okay.
And that video is amazing. I don't know.
I gotta check it out,
Seen
man.
that
It's called
Bars.
Bars by
Yeah,
Ninja
it's
Sonic.
dope song.
Internets, go on YouTube. Look up the video Bars by Ninja Sonic.
Yeah.
Support this band, man. A lot of cats are not playing it original and official right now. Ninja Sonic is. Support this band. Teen Wolf, thanks for coming through.
Yeah,
man.
no, totally. Thanks. I got some solo stuff coming out soon too. I'm gonna send it to your
Hit
way.
me up, man, so I can put it up on the blog, man.
Yo, respect.
All right, it's real hot in here, man. What we got lined up, man, music wise, man.
Oh man, we got a little bit of everything. We got we got Rakim and Big Daddy Kane.
Well, let's push that towards the back.
Was
we got any
they've been rocking out today. It's some new Rakim. What do you call it? Revelations. Yeah.
how's the song sound though?
No. It's
What do you
like-
mean? Oh, Revelation.
I mean,
You're talking
about,
about- okay, cool. So we got lined up music wise, man.
Man, we got some Brian Pumper.
What we got lined up, man?
We got some vintage '90s shit.
Yeah, what
You know
we
what?
got?
Play
What we
some-
got
you got
that
some
motherfuckers
OC,
want to
man?
hear?
Yeah, we got that OC. Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
let's
OC.
go to some OC, man. Internets, you're listening to the Combat Jack radio show featuring
Dallas Penn, but
And-
internet's F your radio.
Lie.
It's a Combat Jack show. F your
yes,
radio.
yes. I left my Philly at home. Do you have another? I want to get Brunton, my brother. Yo, Dallas, how you feel about Noriega linking up with DJ Primo to remake an unremakeable song called Dwick?
I'm surprised that Primo gets in for that. Like, I mean,
That's
you got
exactly
your established catalog of undeniable classics. I don't know. I mean, listen. R.I.P. Guru. But
R.I.P.
You
Guru.
You don't remake Dwick. Just like, I mean, in all honesty, no shots at Nori and Capone and Nori. You don't remake the War Report.
Well, I don't think it's
You don't remake the War Report without tragedy.
I
either.
don't think it's Capone. I just think it's Noriega.
Internet
and Primo.
We got a real issue with our rap music, which is we stuck on not just sequels, but we stuck on the nostalgia of classics. And I love classics. We love the classics.
Yeah.
But let the classics be the classics and make new classics. Make some new shit. You know what I mean?
Do you think they just trying to hold on to the legacy that the first one?
Yeah, because I don't think they're remakes. I think they just want to channel some of that old magic that they had and extend it on.
Well, that's a lot of magic.
So this is like the 2.0 version.
2.0. Like, for instance, when Nas had Illmatic and then, with the whole JDD drop Stillmatic, because a lot of people still wanted that same. So he just saying, I can still. It wasn't, obviously.
Stillmatic was different in that sense to me. Because he took an existing album title, and he kind of flipped it. I'm talking about when guys.
And he was the artist, so he had license to do whatever the hell he wanted to do with his own body of work.
No question. But I mean, everyone's stuck on sequels, and my problem again is the nostalgia. You had a classic. Jay-Z had the classic, undeniable classic. I don't jump out the window for Jay-Z, but I will tell you that Blueprint. I mean, Jay-Z's got a gang of hits anyway, and Blueprint is undeniable. But then to go to Blueprint 2, then to go to Blueprint 3.
But I don't think
he's getting on some Sylvester Stallone Rambo shit.
Yeah, but I don't think that is making it over. Like, I want to make it again. It's not a remake. It's just the extension too. It's a bad title, like the Carter 2 and the Carter 3.
Right.
But I don't think it's necessarily the remake of the same album.
Well, getting back to the issue at hand. Nori was being interviewed at Double XL today, and
Who's
I guess,
that?
huh?
Nothing.
Shots fired.
No, I'm sorry.
Are we still atoning, my brother?
So.
You know what? I'm sorry. I should still be on my atonement.
I like it when you keep it funky,
XXL is the last.
I like it when you keep it funky.
XXL is the last magazine left. They are the last magazine left.
Standing.
That's
Salute
it.
Double XL.
Yes.
Well, anyway, Nori was interviewed by Double XL today, and they decided that whoever else was going to be on this Dwick remake was going to be selected by, I guess, the staff at Double XL and the fans that either Twitter them or write into the to the website. I don't know, man. Leave Dwick alone.
You can blame Diddy for that.
Let me tell you something, man. Dwick came out 92.
Yeah.
Dallas, remember the clubs in 92, man?
Peace out, Premier. Take me out with the fade. I gotta hold on for a second. You cannot fuck with Dwick. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Anything that Nice and Smooth is on, like Nice and Smooth doesn't have to ever release another song to be the official party starters. Wherever they go, you give them their 3-4 joints, and they get everybody hyped. They like Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh does Lottie Dottie. That's all he has to do, and people lose their shit. And Nice and Smooth is the same way.
I wish you could see this old man dance that they were up here doing.
For real, when you hear Dwick,
that wasn't old man dancing. That was baby making dancing.
That's right. That was
when Dwick came on. See, how old were you when Dwick? You was probably like 5, right? You was 5 in 92, right?
Lie. I have no idea what this
We're talking
song
about
is.
1992.
Yes.
She was probably made to the song Dwick.
Yeah. Your father got it in on Dwick, right?
Absolutely not.
And what's crazy is we don't even know what Dwick
My
means.
father
What does
was
Dwick mean?
Dwick.
That's the. If you need to ask what Dwick means,
It's an acronym.
you're not ready for that.
What does Dwick mean, man?
Break it down for those young newbies.
A-King, we'll let A-King break that down.
King, what does Dwick mean, B?
Dwick.
You just said if I didn't know, right?
Doing wild.
Hey, King.
Shut the fuck up. Internet, get on your Twitter right now at AKINGPNCRADIO.
Damn.
Shut the F up, A-King.
But for real, like with all due respect, Nori, Primo, Double XL, don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do us that.
Don't disrespect.
Do a whole
culture.
new song and call it Dwick.
Don't disrespect all the children.
Yeah, don't do that, man.
That were born to Dwick.
Yo, was you hanging out at the Soul Kitchen back in the days?
Combat Jack, you already know how I got down.
You was hanging out in the clubs in New York at the time.
You already know how I got
When
down.
Dwick came on, chicks got pregnant. Leave that song alone.
Dwick was one of them joints. Dwick was like Anita Applebaum too. When Anita Applebaum came on, even chicks with no booty.
It's like that Supercat song too.
Even chicks with no booty had a little Applebaum for that.
Amina Applebaum.
even chicks with an absolutely flat backside, they felt some kind of way. They used to push it back.
Yo, so what we talking about right now, man? What we talking about, man?
Listen, the thing that blew my mind this week was Tiger Woods' divorce.
Why did that blow your mind?
Well, it blew my mind because, like, I mean, how gangster are these folks that they took like 4 months to mitigate, to adjudicate, to leverage the legality of their marriage.
But aside from that, as a child from a product of a divorce, like, divorce is a long period of time. So it's not like it's something that just happens overnight. There's some divorces that take over 2 years. It's money, it's a process, it's time, it's assets, it's children, it's wealth.
Now, how old were you when your parents got divorced?
I was 4.
How that? Did you know what was going on?
I knew what it was like to move.
Right.
You move, so it was different. So you're away from your father, you're away from your home that you grew up in. You have
how did that feel, though? How did that feel?
As a 4-year-old, it just felt empty.
Right.
And I was like, oh wait, I have this big old room, and where's my dad?
See, I'm new to divorce. I didn't experience divorce in my family, and I feel like I'm new from the perspective now of being the dude that's engaged. Internets, I'm considering getting married.
Well,
now,
you're not considering getting married because you are engaged, right?
I am engaged, but that's still you're
What
still
does that
considering
mean to
marriage.
your life? Hold on. What does that mean to your life? That means you have a permanent fall companion.
Right. That means
And
I'm
summer.
used to living a lifestyle where I cut broads off before Christmas, and I picked them back up in late February after Valentine's. I was used to.
So how did she not become a broad and stay?
How did she escape broad status? Well, I mean,
how long y'all been going out, man?
We've been going out for about 5 years.
Susan, right?
Hold on for a second. Chocolate snowflake.
Okay, chocolate.
I don't put a government on the
Chocolate
street.
snowflake.
Chocolate
my
snowflake.
bad.
Chocolate, that's all right.
He put you on blast.
No, that's
Chocolate
all right.
snowflake. So what does that mean? Snowflake implies
She has snowflake values in a chocolate, milk chocolate skin.
What does snowflake values mean? Does that
she
mean
gives to
Anglo-Saxon?
charities. She's it means everything that you associate with a snowflake. Giving to charity, anal sex, organic fruits and vegetables.
Swervage. Right
Yeah, volunteering at the food co-op, farmers market.
That doesn't necessarily sound like a snowflake value.
Those are snowflake values, okay?
That just sounds like going green.
Does she have a dog?
She would pick up dog crap with a plastic bag.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that.
No. First of all, if you've ever seen black people walk dogs, you should know.
I walk a dog, and you carry the little doggy baggies, and then you stick your hand in the baggie inside.
Internet's
and then you pick
NY
up
Delight
the
has snowflake
and then you
values.
Wrap it up, and then you toss it in the trash can.
Okay, because
That's
what black people normally do with dog shit.
Doggies.
What black people normally do with dog shit is they leave it on the curb to evaporate. Okay.
No, it's
Hopefully
not
it evaporates.
Biodegradable, man.
It's not
Well, getting
biodegradable.
back to Tiger Woods, man, I heard that this divorce might have been the best thing for his game. CBS.
It's the emancipation of his golf game.
I mean, CBS News reported today that he's on his way to recovery. He shot a 6 under 65 for a share of the opening round at the Barclays. His performance came hours after his divorce with Ellen Nordegren was finalized, citing that the process was a distraction from hitting the green. So
maybe
I
he
guess
was relieved.
Tiger Woods is back.
Tiger Woods is back.
But wait,
All right.
But wait, hold on, 30 seconds. Didn't he place 4th in March? And what was that, Dallas? Help me out. What tournament was that?
Could have been the Masters. Could have been.
I think it was the Masters.
Okay,
That was in April.
I don't fucks with Tiger like
So
that.
he finished 4th in April during all this controversy, and everybody was so quick to label him as being back.
Right.
So if he shoots a 65, I mean, if he's not winning the tournament, I'm not impressed.
Well, I mean,
I need
today's the
Tiger
first
to be
round
winning.
anyway.
Well, what they say, I've read, and I remember reading this years ago. They said for a man, I never read the report for women, but for a man, divorce is the most painful thing that a man can go through, more so than the death of a loved one.
I mean, think about this: how much money this man is giving to
Woo! Tiger lost.
He is
Tiger
giving
lost.
wild paper.
Well, that's
to
what
a
he gets
man.
for not signing the prenup. We
Yeah,
want prenup.
he was
we
bugging
want
out with the
prenup.
prenup thing.
Wait,
She was
didn't
a
sign a prenup?
nanny.
I don't even know, man.
She didn't
She
sign
was
a
a
prenup.
nanny.
Come on, Tiger. Yeah.
But Tiger's doing his thing.
Tiger was out there smashing like
Anyway, man, let's give
hoes.
Tiger a round of applause
Like
for being
Jimmy
back.
Jameson type chicks.
You know?
What else we talking about?
Tiger can get back to his finger banging.
Yeah, what else
The
we talking
cocktail
about? Man?
waitresses.
Listen, internet.
What's going on in
Did
the
y'all
world
watch?
right now?
Did y'all watch this YouTube video? This World Star Hip Hop video made by Cat Stacks.
Okay, we're not talking about
No,
this.
we
Let's
got to
something
talk about.
relevant.
This was
Can we talk
exciting.
about
This was
something
fun.
relevant?
I mean,
What was
think
exciting
about
about it, man?
Think
Tell
about.
me- tell me
think
what was
about
exciting
what
about
this
that.
woman has done now. She has basically. Like,
Been a hoe?
shit.
Oh, see that you cut your mic off. Let's talk about something relevant.
Well, what I'm bugging out is like internets. Soldier Boy got caught on camera with
Was he caught on
cocaine.
camera,
Well,
or
he
did
was.
she just have cocaine on the
Mix it up.
table?
No. He was caught on camera snuggling with her, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And then in the same, I guess, footage, there was some lines of cocaine.
But he wasn't even in
Now,
the
but-
room
but
when they
what
came
all-
out.
all I gotta
as
say-
a lawyer,
All I gotta say is so fucking what?
Uh-oh.
We're talking about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Like so fucking what?
but
like
is rock
so-
and roll music? Because I don't look at him as like rock and roll.
Well, I mean,
He's
you
a
know
rock
what I'm
star.
saying.
He's
He's
a
a
rock
rock
star.
star.
have
not
money
in the
and-
sense
But
of
my
the genre
thing is
music.
like
He's not a
the
rock
internet.
star.
The internets were
He just got a
buzzing
little bit
this
of
week
cake.
about that shit, and my thing is
It was
so
a slow news day.
so fuck yeah. It was real slow news because.
So we talking
if-
about a hoe and some drugs.
what's so big about that?
Exactly.
I mean, internets. Does that turn you on?
I didn't care about the drugs. I loved seeing Soulja Boy snuggle up with homegirl, and I thought to myself,
But that
where
happens in
is-
everyday life. It's
where
hoes
is the
out
footage
here
of
doing
Cat
drugs.
Stacks
It was
putting her
With
finger in
rappers.
Soulja Boy's butt? Because you know that happened.
These niggas need
The
to
way
give
he
you
let her rub on
$20.
him, Cat Stacks put her finger in Soulja Boy's butt. And from now on, when a rapper gets played out, you have been Cat Stacked.
Cat stack.
Oh, there you go.
That's what it is, huh?
You went from, I mean, remember how Young Berg had the title, like when a rapper got fucked up?
Yeah,
He
got
had-
Young
you
Berg.
got Young Berg?
Yeah.
Nope. Now you getting Cat Stacked.
So did
my whole
Brian
thing
Brian Pumper, Cat Stack, Joel Santana?
Explain that one. I'm not up on that
You
one.
not up on that?
The last Brian Pumper shit I fucked with was that Chippy D joint.
No. It was some more shit going on.
I can't fuck with Brian Pumper. I cannot listen to Brian Pumper.
Apparently,
You
yesterday.
can't get down with the porn star rapping.
Yesterday on Twitter, Joel's fired some shots at Pumper because Pumper had made some comment about somebody if you're not carrying meat or some shit like that.
If you go back to the Jay-Z, he did a Jay-Z diss record where he was in the car playing the record talking about Beyonce.
You're not
And,
satisfying her
He
or
said
something
that
like
one of the lines in the first couple bars is that you don't got big meat, you don't satisfy her, some shit like that. And Joel's took time to comment on that. So Brian Pumper,
went in today.
Did a record.
He went
at
in on
Joel
Joel.
Santana.
Internets, how come A King did not say pause? Talk about a
Because
man's
I'm quoting. Because I'm quoting.
Wait.
What's up, man?
I
That was
wish you
egregious.
internet. I wish you could see my face right now. I'm
Don't
so
get on the
lost.
Combat
I'm
Jack
sorry.
show and talk about another man's meat, regardless of being a quote or not, and not say pause.
Yo, but
And don't talk about Brian Pumper. Like that's a pause within itself.
No, but we're talking about rap.
We're talking about a porn star.
We're
rapping.
talking about
What's
somebody
wrong with
getting
that?
cat stacked.
That's awful.
We're talking about somebody getting cat stacked. And for somebody who's a non-rapper or a whack rapper like Brian Pumper, he went.
He's whack. Is he whack?
Well,
He's
I mean,
a
he's
porn
whack, son.
star.
He's whack. Come
He's
on.
whack.
You want to just play a snippet of
Let's play. What's the name of the song?
Let's
man?
start the first one.
What's the name
I
of
won't
the
play
song?
the whole record, just the Jay-Z one where he talked
No,
about
I don't want to hear
big
the
meat.
Jay-Z song.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear the big meat?
How is that song? I don't want to.
I'm gonna be you know what? Y'all gonna say fuck A King all day, every
You wanna
day.
play 'cause
but
he
I'm gonna be
says big
honest.
meat?
Compared to the shit that's out, he don't sound that bad. It's just that he's a porn dude. That's it.
I really want to hear
He
him.
sound like a watered down porn 50 Cent.
Play the joint.
Yo, what happened to the gay Lloyd Banks? Pause.
That's him.
That's him.
Brian Pumper's the gay Lloyd Banks?
That's him.
Wait,
that
he's
was
gay, too?
That was because he's
Yo.
not gay. It's just that like, did you see the Chippy D joint where she's tossing the salad? He partakes in that type of shit, so that's why they put the
Activity. toss salad activity.
It's like she tossed him up.
Yo,
Crazy.
play the Brian Pumper dissing Joel Santana. I want to hear that.
Yo, hip hop is losing right now.
Hip hop is losing when you
lost,
got a porn
though.
star.
You know that,
rapper.
Yo, play the
T-Pain
Joel
lost.
Santana getting dissed by Brian Pumper. I want to hear that.
A porn star,
Internets,
ladies
let me
and
know what y'all
gentlemen.
think
A
about
porn
this.
star.
Dallas Penn, NY Delight. Let me know what you think about this. Yeah, this is the Combat Jack radio show featuring Combat Jack and Dallas Penn and NY Delight.
What up?
What do y'all think about that track?
Yeah, that was
man?
greasy. That was just greasy shit talking. And it's funny. I would never ever want to hear that shit again.
Nah, never.
That
You know what
was
I mean? But it's
elementary
funny.
sex rap at its finest.
That shit is funny, but you want to know something? I mean, honestly, he said a lot of real shit that I might even confirm. Like, I interviewed them niggas years ago, and I remember being in the room.
Dipset? You interviewed
Dipset, man.
Dipset years ago?
It was Freaky, Jimmy, and Jewels. And when Jewels came in the room, I swear to God that was Jewels' older uncle. Like, he looked like him, but the nigga was real dirty. Like, his fingernails was dirty.
Oh, man.
Like, the nigga just had a dirt bomb look.
Did he have a bandana on, man?
He didn't have a bandana on. That's why I was like, okay, this is Jewel's like uncle or some shit.
Did he
His older brother.
Did he look malnourished like what Brian Pumper said?
He looked like that. They gave that nigga dirt sandwiches for.
Did he
to
look
eat.
like he should have eaten porridge or grits, like Brian Pumper said?
Yo, he had on like a Mesquite shirt, and I just remember looking at this shit, and that shit looked like the
What
nigga,
kind of shirt?
like Mesquite. remember that brand Mesquite?
Mesquite.
Okay, yo, the shit.
I remember.
You remember the character from Peanuts called Pigpen?
Yeah.
That shirt had the nigga look like Pigpen. Nigga had dirty fingernails. I was like, I'm not gonna ask this nigga no questions.
Maybe
because
he
this
just
is
came
Jewel's
from
brother.
playing outside.
This is not Jewel's right here. So I'm talking with these other niggas, and I'm waiting for Jewel's and Cam to come in the room. And after about 20 minutes, like I'm talking to these niggas, and I start talking to Jewel's. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga is actually Jewel. I thought this was Jewel's older brother, like older dirt bomb brother who might have been like
Jewel's, what's going on, B?
Like, you know how your older brother might have Down syndrome or some kind of disability.
I will
So
not
you bring him on
partake
tour. You
in
bring him
this
on
shit.
tour with you or whatever. You know, because your mom is like, yo, watch after your brother. Make sure you eat a sandwich. Make sure you drink his apple juice.
Dallas Penn, you was swerving, B.
Yo, son, that nigga was wild
He's
dirty.
flag surfing.
So man, that beef is irrelevant, man. Did you hear about this new beef? I mean, well, it's not new beef. It's actually kind of sad.
Regurgitated
man.
beef.
It's so sad, man. Like, there's very few rappers out here that you can really respect and look forward to hearing their music. And one of those rappers that I really grew to appreciate over the years was Beanie Siegel, man. Did you hear his new diss record, man?
Who's he dissing? Who's he dissing and who's he kissing?
I
really?
mean, who do you think he's dissing, man?
Beanie, stop dissing and do what you want to do, which is kiss.
Your man is
Kiss the
dissing
ring.
both Jay-Z and Kanye.
Oh, I thought it'd
Now-
be Jay and Bleak.
Now, if you're going to be dissing
Jay and
Jay-Z
Ye? Oh.
and Kanye, you got to obliterate them, man. You got to cut them off at the knees. And
But
not
it's nothing
saying,
you can do. What are you going to say? You can talk shit. They're still going to make more money than you.
Do we have that
Bitches
record,
still
A-King?
going to be badder than you.
There's actually another dude on the record too.
Who's
From Chicago? He talking crazy, slick Chicago talk about.
Do
Kanye.
we even want to play that record, man?
That's a-
After that Brian Pumper record.
You know what?
I just
Nah,
don't
man,
know
let's-
if
let's
I
can
guess
do
since we
it.
do what we do, we got to do it.
Come on, man. The Combat Jack Show loves beef. We fucks with it. Let's hear it.
Pause.
Internets. You see, they caught me right. It's the Combat Jack Show. PNC Radio.
Yo, let's hear this. Let's hear this. Beanie Siegel, Jay-Z, Kanye diss. Internets, give us a call, man, at 718-865-8671. Once again, give us a call at 718-865-8671. Let's get your way in, man, on this Brian Pumper record
After the
and this
record.
Beanie Siegel, Jay-Z, Kanye diss. After this record.
Call us up, Internets.
Combat Jack Radio Show.
Hey, King, shut the fuck up.
PNCRadio.fm. Hey, King. Yo, this is Combat Jack on the Combat Jack Radio Show, and I'm just perplexed, B. Like, what? Come on, for real?
CJ,
Like that-
I think Beanie is on dust.
Yeah, that's some drugs. That's drugs talking, B. That's not right, B. Like there should be some rules to this shit. We need to officiate some type of organization, man, that really governs like what you can put out, man. That shit is like trash, B. I mean, that didn't even sound like Beanie Siegel,
what
man.
What flow was that? Like,
do you think
I'm trying to know what
was
flow was that.
That was the Kanye shit for that record, but you think he's maybe
that was his
he's
impression
hurt.
of the Kanye shit?
He's hurt.
He's hurt, but don't rap when you hurt, man. If you're gonna put out some shit like that, come on, y'all.
That sounds like he's drunk off Wild Irish Rose.
He sounded. First of all, he sounded dusted, and I'm sad. I'm sad for Beanie right now. Beanie is like he chops away at his legacy, and he had established himself as a hard body weed carrier for Jay.
Oh,
like no, hold on for a second.
No, Bleak.
He supplanted Bleak for a minute.
He sure did.
I mean,
he
Beans
came up on the high.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. He was like the lieutenant weed carrier,
without a doubt.
Right. He was like the official rock weed carrier.
He was the dude that Jay was like you hold
Broad Street bully.
You hold my official kush because I know you're gonna break somebody's neck if they try to smoke that shit.
Hold my man bag.
You know,
he held Jay's man bag,
and I think now that he's not holding Jay's weed no more, he's copping dust. I'm sad for Beans. I'm sad that he would even release something like this.
And who's the rapper who's he rapping with?
Some kid, something the King from
That's
Chicago.
Somebody's cousin.
I think he got a vendetta against Kanye as well. It sounds like
because he couldn't be Kanye's Big Shine.
Wait, you said that was Kanye's cousin? You said that's Kanye's cousin?
Drinking that EN water over there.
Yo, come on, yo, rappers, internets. Video holes, whatever. Yo, please, man, stop with the extraneous.
Can I put you on the spot?
I want them to hide the video camera.
Stop with the extraneous beef.
I want to put him on the spot.
You putting me on the spot?
In a good way. Pause.
Put me on the spot, B.
As an entertainment attorney, you work with some of the elite people in the game. Like, how do you really feel about stuff like this? Like, you know, you got Beanie Siegel, fledgling artist. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to regenerate interest. And this is the route that he takes. Instead of putting out some quality music, like
you're asking me how I feel about beef or how I feel about
fuck
this?
Beef about Beanie Siegel.
Yo, this shit is trash, B. How am I
talking
supposed
about the Broad Street bully?
I told you
if
how
he wanted
I felt.
to come
I'm
to
perplexed,
Combat Jack,
B.
I'm sorry. If he wanted to come to Reggie Osei right now
and say he needed some advice,
consultation.
He needed some advice.
And would you do it?
I mean, I would give anybody consultation if the check is right.
You giving the homie
but I'd be
prints?
like, yo, B, like for real, like he fucked up, man. Like I don't think there's any coming back for Beans. Like I mean, if anybody needs to be respected, you need to look at what Freeway did. You know what I'm saying? Once the Rock fell. Freeway ain't spent all this time like crying and moping and
no PD crack.
He just kept moving. He kept it moving. You all right, NY Delight?
Yeah.
Does this have you crying? This track is so bad she's crying in here, yo.
I had a little sniffle.
She bought some with Beanie.
Yo, man, let's get some energy in this studio.
Here's what I want our friends to do on Twitter. Hit us up when with a date you think that Beanie Siegel is going to commit suicide.
You think that's next, B?
I think suicide.
Dallas, what did you say? Suicide is the new what?
I got this from Sycamore, our friend Sycamore on the Twitter.
What up, Sycamore?
Suicide is the new sex tape.
Suicide is a new sex tape.
Suicide is a new sex tape.
Well, there's a
for
lot
celebrities.
of
So I say let's take a countdown on when Beanie is going to now commit suicide because all his attempts at attention they've gone wood.
So you think that was his suicide note?
That suicide note is coming
because it sounded real sad and tragic, man.
That suicide note is coming. I think a little more dust. I think a little more dust, and we'll get
a little bit more dust, and we'll get the official Beanie Siegel suicide. Yo, Beanie, man, for real. Damn. Get yourself together, man. Get yourself together.
And Jay-Z's not gonna bite. That's the whole thing.
Well, let me tell you this, Dallas.
You bite? It's
I had a conversation with one of your friends today, man. Shaheen Reed over at 1515.
Oh, my people.
Yeah.
What's 1515?
1515 Broadway, MTV.
I know. I just wanted to
1515 is the house address.
The 1515 boys.
And it's called the house number.
The house.
Stop that.
Come on, man. Come on. We're
atonement.
We've atoned.
But anyway, we had this dope conversation. As a matter of fact, when I get home after. Some nasty shit just happened. Internets.
What happened?
I'm talking into this mic right now. I'm talking into this mic because people have been complaining about the sound quality.
Fuck they is.
And like all week, there's hundreds of motherfuckers that speak into this mic.
Not motherfuckers.
A lot of
Man.
Puerto Ricans too.
A lot of Puerto Ricans, a lot of motherfuckers, and I keep my distance from this
Nah, you
mic.
wanna know something,
and
though?
now my lip just accidentally touched this mic.
You know, it's
got
funny he said
disinfected
that.
me.
Did you see the World Star hip hop story about this 4-year-old boy who put a used condom in his mouth, and now he has like genital warts in his mouth because he thought it was a balloon.
See that's Darwinism right
laughing,
there.
B?
That's Darwinism in effect.
I'm laughing at y'all.
Okay, wait. How old is this
forgetting-
gentleman? Was
wait,
was
hold
it
on.
his?
Wait,
Like-
Pardon me. I'm forgetting elements. That's why I'm laughing. His family was out on a vacation, and they went to
ladies and
the hotel, and they found a dirty condom in the bed. Well, the boy did. He thought it was a balloon.
So
The
he
balloon
got
was used,
his parents
and it had
herpes in his
semen
mouth?
and he had to stay. His mother is sad. His mother saw him with the. They was like, "What is that in your mouth?" And it was too late. It had semen in it and all that. It was like,
Hey, King,
but the-
you're depressing the fuck
Yeah,
out of
I'm
me.
sorry, man.
Hey, King, shut the
Internet-
F
So he
up.
put his
We
parents'
apologize for
condom
that.
in his mouth.
Internet.
We
Yeah.
apologize
You're
for
talking
that
about the
super,
mic, but I
that's
say
super
that-
gay. That's a super
Internet.
gay
I
story.
say that to say,
Hey, shut up.
I will clean.
Shut off your own
Hey,
mic.
Shut up.
hey,
All right.
King,
Shut off
hey,
your-
King, where did
Fuck
A
was
King get his
that?
information
Internet. Somebody please call the studio at 718
A King might be an
865
advocate.
8671 and tell A King to shut the F up. Once again, the number is 718 865 8671.
That was a
Please,
little bit
somebody
less.
tell him
I'm
shut
sorry,
the F up.
man.
He be on
Let me
that
get back
way
to this
left
story
Shout out to
shit.
World Star.
because I think we're going to appreciate this. So I was having a conversation with Shaheem, and he was talking about this interview that he had with Rakim, legendary rapper Rakim. So he did a piece on MTV, MTV.com today about how Rakim was talking about how back in the day he almost went to war with Big Daddy Kane. And so now the issue is, if they had gone to war in 1989, who would have won, Big Daddy Kane or Rakim?
Well, in my opinion, Big Daddy Kane, after kind of swagger jacking G-Rap's flow to a degree, was, that's a little Hagler Hearns right there.
Right.
And I would say that Kane would have been Hagler. Hearns was technically, a better boxer, but Hagler would brawl and had that determination, and Kane was determined. Big Daddy Kane was determined.
Right.
He was determined to be great. He was determined to take his shit to the next level. And I mean, by collaborating with G-Rap, he was able to get that flow that pushed him up.
Well, what's interesting is Rakim said the only two rappers that always made him keep his game tight was Big Daddy Kane and Cool G Rap.
No question.
So it's interesting that you say that. Now, is this a little bit before your time, NY Delight? Do you even care to weigh in on who would have won between Big Daddy Kane and Rakim? And you can say no comment. I mean, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a little young in the years.
It's not all the way before my time,
Right.
but I'm less knowledgeable about it.
So we're gonna shut your mic off right now.
We're not gonna shut it off. I'm just gonna continue to keep my distance
Right.
from the mic on this topic.
Right. Well, I think, and it's bugged out because I took a little, Combat Jack poll earlier on my Twitter page, and it was like almost unanimous that everybody said that Kane would have won, man.
No question.
I think
What?
Kane would have won, man.
You think so?
In 1989, Kane had momentum. Kane had Brooklyn on lock.
Kane had the streets.
Kane
For real.
Kane had swagger. Kane had flow. Kane would have outdanced Rakim. I mean, that's when rappers used to dance. You know what I'm saying? Rakim had
He would have
exactly.
outperformed him.
Your man, Big Daddy Kane was like the blueprint that birthed Jay-Z. And Rakim, if you're looking at comparisons, was kind of like the blueprint that birthed Nas. So even though Nas might have ethered Jay-Z, in the end, we all know what happened. Nas lost, right?
Big bang, take little bang.
I have a
Shout
whole
out.
another take.
Shout out.
What's your
Marcus
take? I want to hear your
I
take.
don't believe that. I think when you're dealing with the essence of the battle itself, fuck business. That has nothing to do with the battle. So that's what is equated into the whole situation.
No, we're not talking. I'm not talking business.
See,
you talking about rap?
here's the thing I want to say about Rakim.
I just think Nas is superior than Jay-Z.
Well, I mean, Nas clearly.
You know what I'm saying?
Clearly, but
I think Jay-Z is fire dope, but it's just Nas.
Clearly,
I think
Nas is
Jay-Z
Nas
period
is
is
Nas is
10
not
times
consistent.
more
But you want to know something?
seamless.
Jay-Z also.
You're right.
Jay-Z
I
also
would
was
say that.
lazy. If Jay-Z had pushed himself, like the
True.
reason I get upset with Jay-Z is I feel like
He's lazy.
he's so talented. And internet, listen, I'm gonna open this shit up right now. This is some heavy shit.
718-865-8671.
718-865-8671. Go ahead, Dallas.
Jay-Z Ghost wrote for LL Cool J. True story.
How do you know this, man?
Story.
How do you know this, man?
How else would Jay-Z be elevated to the symbolic position of president of Def Jam when you look at the legacy that LL Cool J had with that label? LL Cool J births this label. So when they need a symbolic person to be the president, being the president of the label means shit. It means nothing. You do some photo ops, you shake some hands, you put on a suit. You don't do. What do you? I mean, what has L.A. Reid done? Really, he's signed Sean. How's that working out for him? That figurehead position was supposed to go to LL, but Jay-Z pulled the power move and said, "Hey, wait a minute. Listen, I'm deep with hits for this dude that I wrote for him, and who hasn't Jay-Z written for?
He wrote for Bugs Bunny.
Right,
He wrote for Dr. Dre.
right, and some
Will
other
Smith.
people."
Will Smith.
And some other people that'll go unnamed
No,
because
I mean, I know you've been saying this for a while, but like, so what if he wrote for LL? I don't understand where you're going with this.
what I'm saying is that this is a hit creator, a hit maker, a pop music hit maker. He's a hit machine.
Okay.
Maybe he's not my favorite rapper, certainly not, but he makes hits.
Yeah, indeed.
And that's how he has pushed himself to the heights of stardom, of
Right.
superstar.
Okay.
So, looking back, the powers that be had no choice but to give that man his due and say, all right, boom, you know what? You can sit in the big seat here and shake the hands and kiss the babies and get that acknowledgement.
It's hot in here, man.
And I'm telling you, LL burns inside because of that.
It's hot in this room right now, B.
LL is taking steroids
Dallas.
right now because of that.
Dallas.
We have gotten way off track
Yeah,
here.
I don't even know where we are right now. Internets, y'all still with us?
I'm watching
Give us a call, man, at
preseason.
718-865-8671. It's hot in here.
It's the
man.
Combat Jack Show.
It's the Combat Jack Radio Show. Let's take a break, man. Let's listen to some Eric B. and Rakim and some Big Daddy Kane, man. Y'all tell us who would have won if they battled, man.
PNC Radio.fm, the Combat Jack Radio Show. What up, what up, what up?
Yeah, what up? This is Dart Adams checking in. What up, y'all?
Oh, what's up, Dart? What's going on?
Adams!
Internet on the check-in. How you feeling, B?
Blogger House.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm calling from Boston, as you all know. Yeah, let me just let y'all know real quick. Kane would have won a battle between Kane and Rakim, dog.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, it's like bottom line, because Kane was the battle MC, and Rakim, like when Rakim was going to do the diss, from what I heard is he had like 8 bars for him. Like, between 6 and 10 bars. Like, come on. Kane would have gone at him for like 48, and then he would have passed that shit to Fuji. I'm saying, come on, dog.
Nah, I co-sign 100%, man. I think at the time also, man, Kane had the momentum. Kane
in
had
89, yeah.
Kane had the
In
work.
89?
Yeah, in 89.
Who's flat top ruled in 89?
It was Kane's year, man. It was definitely Kane's year, man.
Dart Adams.
So what's up, Dart? How you feeling, man? It's the first time we're speaking, man. I've been building with you on the internet for like a year and a half, 2 years, man.
Yeah. Matter of fact, today's the 4-year anniversary of me actually like hip hop blogging, because before that I was writing basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So-
okay.
Internet. So
Yeah.
if y'all don't know, Dart Adams is one of the key internet's figures when discussing hip hop, when discussing hip hop's history, when discussing its relevance in today's climate, whether it's the economy of hip hop music, whether it's the consistency and the quality of it. Dart is one of the foremost analysts, experts, thinkers, critics, lovers of the culture. Dart, what's going on, brother? It's Dallas Penn.
Oh man, whole lot's going on, man. Oh, let me just say that like ever since DallasPen.com went down, man, I've been missing, you know what I'm saying, one of them sites that keeps me on point. I'm saying. So all of us cats out there that like really, really write and really appreciate the culture and came up, because if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for DallasPen.com, I don't know how Poison's Paragraphs would have, how it would have gone, because I was reading your shit, I was reading other people's sites, and it gave me ideas that, what direction to take it in, and respect for that.
Nah, respect, man. Salute, man. Definitely. Thanks a lot, man. But you're not feeling suicidal, man, right? Yo, Dart.
Yeah.
You're not feeling suicidal, are you?
Dart, understand that suicide is the new sex tape.
Oh, that whole shit, let me tell you, dog. Like, Beans Siegel is pissing me off right now, because Beans is supposed to be gangster. Beans is the dude that looked in the camera and said, "I'll shoot you," right?
Right. Exactly.
Beans said, "I'll shoot you," right?
Exactly.
Beans is supposed to be a gully dude, right? He's not supposed to be, like, crying in the goddamn tub over Jay. I'm saying.
Right.
Playing Sade records and shit. Crying over what Jay did to him.
So
Jay, we was boys. I was carrying you weed, and then all of a sudden you kissed me at that concert.
So you saying that killers and shooters, there's no room for tears with killers and shooters, huh?
I'm saying, you a shooter, be a shooter. Niggas don't fucking cry in the tub. What you gonna cry over Jay for? He was throwing up the rock harder than Jay was. How you gonna be riding for a record label? Ain't a gang, son. A record label's a record label. Once you lose distribution, everybody gets dropped, gang's done.
True.
Toss your hat.
Right,
you
man.
take off the colors. It's over. He didn't understand that. He thought like State Prop was a gang. Nah. Once them dudes don't get their record out, I ain't in this game no more. They leave. On the streets, man, yo, you boys for life. Like, I got people that's lost. I got people that's left. So, you know what I'm saying? We go to their gravestone. All the original people still there. We wasn't a record label.
So then, what you're saying is that your folks is more hard body than Beans. Then, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Dart. Real quick, brother. Real quick. When do you think Beans is gonna do his suicide letter? Fourth quarter.
Matter of fact, I sent you a tweet about that.
Let me get online right now and peep that.
He said.
Wham! Internets, get on your Twitter right now. Get on your Twitter.
Anyway, Dart, man, tell the internets, man, where they can find you online, man.
Yo, first of all, you can find me online at bloggerhouse.net /. You can also find me at dartadams, DART_ADAMS, and you can also find me at my other site is bastardswordsman at tumblr.com.
And they can also find you on Twitter at Dart_Adams, right?
Yeah.
Well, Dart, man, yo, thanks for the check-in, man. Thanks for the support. Always love to hear internets on the line, man. Yo, man, peace and respect.
Blogger House.
I won, man. Respect. Combat Jack, A-King, shut the fuck up.
Yeah!
Salute.
What up, Dart?
Salute Dart Adams, internets. Salute that man.
Yeah, man. So,
Oh, he was referring to the tweet he sent Dallas. It said Beanie's going to commit suicide during his sex tape. It dropped December 15th.
Oh, my God. December 15th is the date, huh?
That's it. Fourth quarter. Quarter.
That's too close to my birthday.
When's your birthday?
12/26.
12/26?
Yo, I gotta agree, man. He said hip hop is losing right now. Yo, on some real shit. Yo, there's a lot of niggery going on, stupid shit that just don't make. No one's making. Where's the records at? First of all, where's the street records? Even if you're gonna do emo rap, where's these records? Where's the records? Where's the fucking records?
Kanye.
I got a street record for you.
Kanye.
I got a street record.
I got an emo record for you.
Something.
Go to
Kanye.
Sleep by Lupe. That's my shit right now.
Oh, wow.
I'm not. See,
Cut the mic off.
yo,
Cut the mic
I'm
off.
actually excited that 50 Cent is on Twitter now. Like him, hard body.
Yeah,
But he's not giving you no street
Look,
record.
he talking
ain't giving
shit.
you no street
he said,
record.
Look, he said, man, when I figure out how to use spell check on this motherfucker, you niggas in trouble.
But that's also part of the ignorance. All right. I mean, we need the music. We need the music
Exactly.
from rappers.
I like my rappers
we need less
rapping.
tweets from rappers and more music.
Thanks, Dallas.
Okay,
Can you say that one more time?
We need more tweets from y'all motherfuckers that don't do shit. Okay? But from rappers, we need more music. So
Well,
I mean,
well, you know what, though?
More quality music.
I disagree.
No
with,
bubblegum rap.
I disagree with all of y'all because, I mean, just last week we were talking about how this was a great summer for music.
No, I
mean, we've had some good records this summer.
But just like we
I
live
think
in
you
we
were
haven't had
telling
any
us
good
how you
records
like
this week.
Drake, and we were saying how
Right. just
we
said
didn't
it.
understand
We live
how
we
you
live
didn't
in
like CeeLo, but you felt Drake.
Oh shit!
You throwing shots at me, girl?
Wow.
I mean, that's what we were talking about, not a great summer of music.
No, this has been a great summer of music. You've had the Fat Joe album, right? You've had the Big Boy.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing from the internet on that. Okay, go ahead.
You've
Okay.
had what else came out? You've had
Yeah,
the
You
No
had
love
Ross.
from
You
the
had
internet.
Ross, which owned the summer.
Rick
But
Ross
that's-
album.
That's
You've had
like
the Rick
pop
Ross
rap.
album.
That's pop rap.
I enjoyed the Roots album,
You've
but
had
that was
the-
definitely emo. That was
you've had the
definitely
Roots
emo,
album.
folks. That was folk art rap.
You
right there.
had Nas and Damian Marley.
Salute.
Like how many records is that? Yeah, you got the B.O.B. album.
You had
So what, you
CNN.
get seven,
well, okay, I
you
can't-
get
I can't
seven
count
quality
CNN.
records out the
cur-
summer,
you
and
got
we
the-
celebrating.
You got the Currency album.
But it's not enough.
Yeah, exactly. That's
It's
what
just
I'm
a
saying.
lot of
We're
shit.
So you saying hip hop is
Where's
dying
those
again?
records that's like not that last longer than 3 weeks?
I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
So many people slept on Marchburg.
Oh,
Internet,
oh,
y'all are
Rock-
really
Rock
sleeping
Marciano.
on an
Rock
incredible
Marciano
album.
killed it this summer.
Yeah, I'm clearly sleeping on it.
Marsburg is
Marsburg is
ridiculous.
crazy.
But we
Production,
need more promotion.
simple, clean, file production, and lyrics like.
I don't need all this emo rap though. I need
Yo,
some
I
You
good
need, you need some
nigga
Marsburg.
rap.
You need to get some Marsburg.
I
in your
need
life.
some street rap. Where the street rap at? Where
You-
Jada
you need to
Kiss
get
at? Where the
Marsburg.
Locks
Marsburg
at?
talks about taking
Where
a
that
girl
old
like you
50 at?
and
Where
putting
that
her in a
real
headlock.
nigga music at?
Like
Where
Marsburg will
that
put you in a
Jeezy
headlock.
Real nigga trap or die shit at?
Marsburg will put his foot in your butt. That's
I want some real nigga rap.
Yo, I got some real nigga rap for you.
What'd you say? Real
I got
nigga
some-
rap.
I got
Real
some
nigga
real
rap.
Nigga rap.
Some
for you right
old
now.
school
Wait,
locks,
hold
some
on, hold
old
on,
school
hold on,
chic,
hold on.
some
Let me tell-
Jada.
Listen.
Some-
Listen to this
Some
record.
pre Get Rich or Die Trying.
I got a
50.
record. I got a record yesterday from the homie Clark Kent. He's been telling me about this brother named Math, M-A-F, from Brownsville, and the name of the record is called Battle of Metropolis. Let's hear that record. Let's see if this
I'm not big on new artists.
So what do you want, girl?
I want some quality music from my well-known rappers.
Internets. We're about to
Hey.
take a music break.
Damn, I
This is the
wanna talk
Combat
so
Jack
much
Radio
shit.
Show. We want to hear this new record, Math, featuring Clark Kent, Battle of Metropolis. Let's go.
Suicide is the
no.
new.
I think that
porn.
whole shit is shady, B, because a couple of days ago I watched the Fantasia Behind the Music episode, and it was current. He talked about her rise and fall. They talked about when she her whole background with her child and when she was raped and the whole American Idol thing, and then it got to the whole suicide thing.
But wait, prior to the suicide, she was messing with this married man.
Well, exactly. But
Allegedly.
No, but I'm saying the show talked about her suicide, and then it talked about how she found redemption, right? And then after they talked about how she found redemption, they started talking about her next season on VH1 and also her new record that's coming out. So I'm looking at all of this. I'm like, hold up.
Did they just film that in 3 weeks? That's what I would have been.
I'm talking about.
So you saying suicide as a marketing ploy?
I don't know, man. It was like suicide.
But didn't we say suicide was a new sex tape?
Suicide, redemption, new record, new season, all in 1 month. B.
Does Lindsay Lohan get a show?
Wow, desperate.
Like, that shit is
her
sad.
people are desperate.
Like y'all are really
to get her buzz up.
Y'all are really playing with suicide as a marketing tactic.
But here's my thing: is it her
I'm gonna
camp,
kill
or
myself.
is it what the media is demanding? Because we live in this instantaneous society where we want everything now. We want the latest everything. We want drama. We want scandal. We want sex. We want drugs. We want rock and roll. We want it all. So.
I don't want that from Fantasia. I don't want nothing from Fantasia.
Yeah, I don't want nothing from Fantasia.
I want her to be successful. I want her to be successful with
She wants
suicide.
to be successful.
I want her to be successful with suicide. Like Fantasia, for real, stick your head in the oven and don't take it out. Keep it there. You know, I want her to be.
I just wanted to know when my life became talking about Fantasia being relevant. Suicide.
My thing is this.
Suicide.
Man.
If it wasn't for the suicide attempt,
my thing is
we wouldn't be talking about it.
Suicide is nothing to play with. That's some real serious. I mean, there's many things that lead to suicide. You know, lack of self-esteem, depression, whatever. That's not something to play with. And I just think spiritually, mystically, karmically. Like I'm not saying she is playing with that, but if they're using that in any way, form, shape, or manner, as a marketing ploy, yo, come on, B. That's not
But
right.
then,
Co-sign that.
but then, what if she's just like, you know what? I'm gonna kill myself. Like, what if she just goes Timberland on you? Just says, you know what? I'm gonna lose it.
Timberland.
But they're not really serious. They just call a bluff.
Well, that's fucked up. That shit. I mean, I feel like what's that movie where you escape death? What's that series?
Final Destination.
That's like some Final Destination shit. You don't really like words are powerful and actions are powerful. And if you come out there and she's got a lot of fans, and I'm sure a lot of people tuned into that behind the music episode.
But what about the dream shit? Was dream suicide, like attempt? Was it real? Was it fake? Do you just kind of overdose and kind of just go to the hospital, or do you want to full throttle it?
Well, she actually said she was trying to kill herself. She said she just was trying to escape. And I don't know how you try to escape. My thing is this. I don't want to lose point of the issue that I'm discussing. I don't know how you try to escape and then get back on TV and then start prepping for your next record and your next season in 1 month. That shit's not possible.
Right. I mean, it's impossible to spool your emotions that tightly, that quickly. I got to tell you something. I read a great tweet the other night.
This is how I feel. This is
about. Hold on a second. I read a great tweet the other night about Fantasia and Cat Stacks, and the idea that is like Fantasia here has this great manufactured existence. I mean, out of nowhere, she's brought up in to be a celebrity, and she wants to kill herself. Whereas Cat Stacks has manufactured her own celebrity pretty much on her own. And I mean, she's got nothing going for her. She's got people, putting a price on her. Yeah, wanting to beat fire out of her, and she's having the time of her life. Like, she is really having
not
fun.
being able to read.
I don't think Cat Stacks can read, and
What are we talking about?
And I don't think Cat Stacks cares. People need to be more like Cat Stacks. That kid, I mean, other than probably not the herpes part, but just the carefree part.
Carefree part, just living, just running and gunning, right?
Right. Cat Stacks, my hero.
What about Timberland, man?
Not the herpes.
What
part,
about
though.
Timberland? Did you hear about Timberland?
Timberland had a $2 million watch stolen from him.
Still, B.
What the hell is
lost it.
What the hell is a $2 million wristwatch? Honestly,
but let me tell you this, man. I don't.
What is that?
Like, not that I have it, but I don't care if you stole a $2 million watch from me. That's not going to drive me to want to commit suicide. I think if that is the case, your man has deeper issues.
But
Let me
say
this. I think personally, for some people, weight gain or massive weight gain is a sign of depression.
Mm-hmm.
And Timberland has had a lot of issues with his weight publicly.
Yo, have you seen the hot dog roll he got on the back of his neck? Son got like a kielbasa.
He was
on the back of his neck.
The gyro.
Yeah, I'm a heavy dude. I got the Franks on the back of my neck, but Timberland had a straight kielbasa. He had like a
oh my God, I can't believe I'm laughing at this, man.
On the back of his neck.
I can't believe I'm laughing at this, man. I don't even know where we're going with
that.
This
Would make me depressed. He got a goiter. He got a kielbasa goiter on the back of his neck. Yeah, that'll depress you.
That would depress you.
And maybe he's reminiscing over his girl Aaliyah too.
That's true. It's the anniversary. It was the anniversary of her death. Was it yesterday?
A couple days ago. Yeah.
It was actually yesterday.
Okay.
Man. That's another thing. In the black community, we really don't address mental issues.
No, we never do.
And so Timberland, man, whatever it is, man, get yourself together, man. You've made some great music. You've definitely contributed to the culture. Get yourself together, man. Suicide is definitely never the answer, man. And it's definitely not something to play. You know what I'm saying?
Suicide. It's a suicide. Bra-ba-ba.
Yo, we are tired as we move into this last stretch. Muslims. What's going on with the Muslims in New York right now?
Like Muslims, the new boogeyman. Like, honestly, like, damn. And still, I can't escape because there's so many black Muslims. Like, I wish there could be a new boogeyman that was clearly not an African American. Like, when can Chinese people be bad guys? Like the Yakuza or something like that. But this whole Muslim bad guy thing, seriously, Americans, stop it already.
My thing is, when did New York become South Park? B?
When everyone from South Park moved to New York.
That's what it is?
Everyone that lives in New York now, I mean, New York is so not filled with, with people that have been born and raised here.
Right.
The Tea Party moved in. Fox News.
You know, 3/4
They set up shop on 6th Avenue.
4/5 of this population in this city now are people that didn't live here, that
So
weren't born and raised here. So they're not used to other people.
So correct me, like I'm kind of ignorant. There's Tea Party presence in New York.
Yeah,
Okay.
but there's Tea
In New York
Party
City?
presence
Yes.
in the media.
Yes.
So the media
Forcefully.
controls the perceptions of
Forcefully.
the public.
That's forced.
So, yes, of course it's forced.
It's a divisive mechanism. It's not
It's
really
propaganda at its best.
Yes.
Yo, I couldn't believe that clip
Yes.
that I saw the other day. Did you
They
see
got
that?
my man getting neck slits and face
Did
cuts.
you see the clip of the dude that was hemmed up in the crowd in downtown New
Yeah,
York?
I did see that. I did
Come
see that.
on, yo,
But he
this
was a nut job anyway to walk through the crowd
With a kufi on?
Well,
with a stupid fake looking kufi scarf, whatever. I mean, he was
No,
purposely being provocative, and that excited him. But at the same time, too, you're right. When did New York become a city filled with reactionary people like that? You know, we've always
But
had those kind of people.
It's not just in New York anymore. The Tea Party is going to have a rally this weekend,
Yes,
which
in
is on
DC.
the
What do you mean,
anniversary.
Glenn Beck? Is it the Glenn Beck thing?
He
Yes.
is the leader of the Tea Party,
what is
funded by Coke,
Voice.
which is an oil company. So they got boatloads of money to just
Let me ask you a
leak
question.
into
What is this-
all mediums of meat.
And
Go ahead.
what does this mean, really? What is this? We all know what this really is all about this nasty country, the people in this country, and their ways.
They really want us to believe that Obama is a Muslim, and they want you to believe that
And
that's a bad thing. They don't separate
Do you think they want people of
Islamic extremists
Right.
and Muslim people.
color? Do you think that they damn.
It's gonna be
What-
IEDs
here's-
up and down Fifth
Russell
Avenue in a
Simmons, you see what
minute.
Russell Simmons just did today?
No.
He unveiled a banner by the proposed mosque site and it says coexist.
And it's not a mosque; it's a community center.
Oh, it's not a mosque.
It's not a mosque. I mean, that's the thing that
Wow.
I think is really not accurate and really not responsible with regard to the media.
Why is
it's
no one
not
like-
a mosque; it's a community center.
Mm-hmm.
It's an Islamic community center. What the big fucking deal? You know what I'm saying?
And
Like-
it's in the same area that it's been in for years and years and years. It's not like they're moving from Queens. They've been in this area. So it's like saying, you know what? You can no longer be here anymore. How do
see
you
this-
tell a group of people that they cannot pay money on property?
Look at the cab driver. He gets slashed because he's a Muslim.
By
yeah,
a
man. Yo, New York, like for
21-year-old
real. I'm not
white
even
boy.
like.
That's all right, though. It's all
I'm
good.
sure everybody that's listening right now, they're not part of that madness. But I
Right.
really feel that there's a responsibility that we all have
Oh,
to speak
shit.
out with regard to this madness. Yo.
But what's
for
going to be
real?
even crazier is when the Taliban retaliates and they're wilding out in
I'm-
Afghanistan,
but you know what?
murking out all our
I
boys.
think that's beyond our scope of control right now. The scope of control, the scope of our sphere right now is what's going on in our city, and I don't think we should be able to. That we should be tolerating that shit, man. Like we really
Right.
should be speaking out. I think a lot of people are really comfortable right now.
They're not-
Like I'm really down to say like I'm a Muslim. Like what the fuck? I'm not a Muslim, but what the fuck? I'm a Muslim. Like,
Exactly.
What the fuck is up with that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like are we really gonna lay down
Islam.
and take that in New York? You know what I'm saying?
Islam means peace.
Exactly.
And Arabic.
I'm like,
We got a caller calling in. Let's see what's going on, man. Internets are calling in. Welcome to the Combat Jack Radio Show.
And lower your radio.
Turn your radio down in the background.
Turn your fucking computer down. They ain't listen to this shit on the radio.
It's just the 31st. Calling live from the club.
Turn that shit the fuck
Live and active.
Yo, Dave, you calling us from a club, man?
are you at a basement party?
Still there?
He calls from Santos.
Are you calling from Santos, B?
Hello?
Yo, what's up, man? Turn the music down or hang up, man. No shots, but hang up, B.
I can't hear anything.
I can't hear you, man. Kill us.
Internet.
Kill that.
Internet. Shout to Just Dave 31st, who's
Just
drunk
Dave
now.
is there. He told me he doesn't drink.
He doesn't drink.
Nah.
He's doing dust
He's
with Beanie
lying.
Man.
He's doing cocaine with
Yeah,
Cat
he's
Stacks.
got to stick it. He's got to stick it dust
Just
with
Dave
Beanie.
is finger banging Cat Stacks right
Can
now.
you stay away from cat
Oh, yeah,
stacks?
I got no idea what's going on the show tonight, man. I'm out here in the club. I'm supposed to be tuned in. I'm out here in the club, man. I just had to call in show y'all support that I'm still here in spirit, man.
You know what?
You
Respect.
know what
I do respect that. Salute that man. Shut his mic off.
Hang up on his ass.
Hang up his ass, man.
Shout out to the drunken Just Dave for showing us support this evening.
What time is it,
in
man?
the
What time is it, man?
It's currently 42 minutes after the hour of 1 a.m.
And we are
Friday.
posting on in
Okay,
to the
let me ask
Friday
you something.
night
Let me
hour.
ask you something. Have you talking about suicide and depression, right? And suicide and Timbaland and Fantasia. Have y'all ever been like depressed?
Oh, no doubt. No
Have you ever
doubt.
been depressed?
I've wanted some Xanax so I can go to sleep.
So that's really, what is Xanax? Because I'm totally.
It's an anxiety medicine,
Okay.
and it just helps relax you.
Okay.
So sometimes I just want to go to sleep.
Okay. Well, that sounds peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the question is this, like with regard to depression, because sometimes I get depressed, you know what I'm saying? Not clinically depressed, but sometimes I feel like, things might not be moving too fast or fast enough. I'm not in control of
That
things.
deal didn't come through.
And what I love to do when I'm depressed is eat. And I wanted to see, do y'all have like the same symptoms? Do y'all ever eat when y'all are depressed?
Well, I like to smoke.
Drink.
You like to smoke and drink?
Self-medicate. Self-medicate.
Yeah, always.
I have several methods of self-medication.
Well, let's talk about it. Like, what's your favorite depressive shit to do?
I love
No cat stats.
my favorite depressive shit to do would be, you know what? I vary. I gotta switch up. I gotta rotate. I gotta go from smoking to drinking
Yeah.
to retail therapy
Retail therapy, huh?
to eating
Retail therapy,
to
yes.
doing some maybe some reckless shit like
Well,
like throwing a brick over the highway bridge. And
That was you?
Some murderous shit, huh?
yeah, just some dumb shit.
Let me ask you, man. What do you eat when you feel depressive, man?
When I'm depressed, what do I go for? Damn, I'm not an ice cream type nigga. I'm not an ice cream type nigga. I think I probably might go and grab up a motherfucking double quarter pounder with cheese. And I'm fucking with that new frap shit McDonald's got. I'm about to take that smoothie shit and mix it with a frap and see what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
Damn.
Probably blow my ass up.
And what do you like to drink, man? When you're in a depressed state? Man?
When I'm depressed, man, I got a full liquor cabinet at the crib, so it's gonna be some vodka. It's gonna be Belvedere. I got Belvedere stashed over there.
Memphis Bleak.
What about you,
Belvedere.
A King? What about you? What do you do, man, when you're feeling down? man?
Retail and drink. Retail shopping and drink. Like unnecessary spending. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, retail therapy.
Like I'll just be at Best Buy looking for shit.
Yeah.
Like I got that, but I'm gonna buy it again.
Yeah.
Type shit.
How about you? And
Drinking, of course. Drinking is,
What do you do when you pop that Xanax?
No, I'm not. That's just when I wanted to go to sleep. But if I'm like, a little bit down, I might have some red wine, roll a L,
when you're down.
get on my munchy shit,
That sound like a romantic.
Yo,
or then not eat.
Red wine bubble
and
bath.
then
so you don't. That's why
therapy.
you're so thin, right?
No, but that's the whole thing. I would more inclined to eat. I'm more inclined to eat.
Okay.
But then I could very well get on that. Oh shit! I just gained like 5 pounds. So now.
So 5 pounds would get you back and bounce you back into like let me get out of this state of mind.
Yeah, but even I can gain 5 pounds and still be good.
Right.
My 5 pounds is still better
Yeah,
than the
of
next
course,
chick.
of course.
So that's why you gotta give yourself that 5 pound cushion.
Right. My shit, man, like when I'm feeling kind of low, my shit is ice cream. Like I'm addicted to ice cream, yo. I eat ice cream. Like I could eat ice cream 365, and in the winter, there's nothing better than cold ice cream. Haagen-Dazs be open, yo. Ice cream. Next thing I love, man, is
Do you fuck with any of them soy ice creams?
Oh, I fuck with the soy.
No, wait. He
sandwiches.
asked me. He didn't ask you. He asked me. He didn't ask you.
Right.
Let me answer the question.
Right, you did your red wine. You said red
your red
wine.
wine.
You said you got your joint off.
There's no.
I just wanted to let you motherfuckers know I don't eat ice cream, so I had to get in with the soy.
Cut a mic off. There's no substitution for ice cream at all.
No fake ice cream.
No fake ice cream.
Oh, no tofuti.
Yo, no tofuti.
What about sorbet? Sorbet?
Not ice cream, nigga.
Okay.
No gelato. No gelato.
Ice cream, nigga. Bailey's and rum raisin with M&Ms all fucking day. But this is only after I've had a couple of burgers and fries. And when I'm depressed, only when I'm depressed
Only.
My bitch,
will I
nigga.
drink
Buy your own damn
a
fries.
gang of whiskey.
You ain't my bitch, nigga. Buy your own damn fries.
There you go.
I've seen you drink whiskey before. Does that mean you were in fact depressed?
I was probably just throwing some back, but like when I'm really into my depressive state, B, whiskey.
You were throwing some back.
Whiskey. No, when we was hanging out that time? No, you was buying them for me. You was trying to get me in that state.
No, that was not
You was
true.
trying to get me in that state.
No.
But yeah, man. So where are we with this? Man?
No, I tell you where we're at. We're all talking about how we self-medicate when we go through the ups and the downs.
Right.
I mean, we all go through the ups and the downs.
No, right.
And the question is, how do you cope with them? How do you bring yourself back to the up? Because, you want to stay up all the time.
What I don't like when I'm in my depressive state is I start screaming more at my kids. Mm-hmm. So I start taking shit out, on the people that's close to me. Mm-hmm. And that part I don't like.
Dig it.
But
I'm a super bitch.
Yeah, you're a super bitch?
Don't talk to me.
Yeah. Depression is not a game, yo, but I've never I've never gotten to the point. My worst point is, I remember walking to work at times hoping that the truck would mow me down, but I would never pull the trigger. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I would never do it myself, but I wanted the pain to end. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let them know it's always light after the tunnel.
You wanted to get numbed. I got to tell you something. And one of the reasons why you found those kind of downs, and I found them too, is because I think we both experienced cocaine.
Wait, what?
Internets. I got to tell you something. I can honestly say I've never been as down psychologically as when I'm coming down of being high from coke.
Wait, how did we get here, B?
We just swerved, man.
Like, how did we?
You let me get the wheel. If you let me get the wheel, internets, I'm swerving.
Yo, what? Yo,
okay. I'm about to do the Dougie into the ice cream truck. Watch me, internets. Watch me. I'm doing the Dougie into the ice cream truck. Oh shit!
You got to see what's going on right now. Dallas just went down this lane where he's talking about cocaine.
And the down point.
A King is playing the 50 Tyson.
Get hit by ice cream truck.
Can somebody tell me who 50 Tyson is?
Internets, I got to tell you something. There was a time in the 80s, early 90s, when you walked into a nightclub in New York and you got the aroma, this sweet smell, and there's nothing else like that.
Burning cocaine, right?
Of course.
Cocaine blunts, right?
Of course. Cocaine blunts, cocaine cigarettes. You got that sweet smell in there, and you knew that you was about to get fucked up.
But he said weed, and he threw you.
Yeah, why'd you throw me in?
Hold on for a second. Hey, King, you here saying Combat Jack's government name? Hey, King, shut the fuck up.
That's entertainment attorney name.
Nah,
listen.
But you know what?
It's Combat Jack show.
What's crazy though
Get
is like everybody's going crazy over this whole Soldier Boy cocaine cat stacks
I don't get why people are going crazy.
And my thing is like, yo, why is, I mean, I'm sure, I know that it's not acceptable to talk about cocaine use.
But it's everywhere.
Still, cocaine is everywhere. And as long as I've been alive, I've seen cocaine a lot of places,
All the girls standing in the line
as a matter of fact, what's
bathroom.
crazy is when I went to Cornell University, like the chicks on my campus were really like nerdy and really like bookish. But 45 minutes away was Syracuse University. And Syracuse was more of a party school, and this is no shots. But one of the reasons why Syracuse was such a cool place to hang out is because the chicks there, at least when I went to school, did mad cocaine. And when niggas was kind of tired on a Friday of dealing with the same atmosphere, we would get in the ride and we would drive to Syracuse.
Let me ask you a question. Is that why everybody from Syracuse ends up working in the music industry? The music industry is flooded with Syracuse graduates.
I mean, I know that there's isn't there a school for broadcasting over there?
Yeah, that's why.
There's a school for broadcasting.
I think there's a school for cocaine.
School for cocaine?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I think
cocaine
there's a
studies.
school
Hey, Dallas,
there's a cocaine studies at every.
Let me ask you something. When's the last time you did cocaine, man?
The last time I did cocaine would be Internet.
Oh,
where are the cameras again?
Yeah, what's that preacher, Richard Price, the Channel 11 dude, when they do Revelations or some shit, Channel 11? Damn, I'm fucking up.
Hey, King, shut the
fuck up, man.
Internets. We still riding with y'all. Don't go nowhere. We still riding with y'all.
Like to put people on blast.
When was it? When?
Internets. We about to get into some music right now.
Dallas, you never answered the
Combat Jack
question.
Radio Show. We haven't played
Radio
music for you in a
FM.
while. Let's get off this subject, man. Let's play some music. Combat Jack Radio, PNCRadio.fm. Yeah, this is the last final stretch of this episode of the Combat Jack Radio Show. We're all a little swervy and weird. Hey, Dallas, man, thanks for sharing that with us, man, about your past
Addiction.
well, not addiction. He didn't say addiction. He just said his past
Dabble.
extracurricular activities. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I won't say addiction for cocaine, but I did use it. I used it in the 80s and the 90s. I used it, and I would say I used it enough.
But enough where, as black people, we don't like to call addictions to food, addictions to drugs, alcohol.
I think if Dallas was addicted to cocaine,
I claim it.
he would
you
claim it.
Yeah.
So it was just a dabble thing.
I was addicted to mescaline for a minute.
You
What's
addicted
that?
to mescaline?
Oh,
When?
I was addicted to
Paradise
mescaline.
Garage?
After Paradise Garage, I was addicted to mescaline. Soul Kitchen era.
What is
Red
that?
Zone Soul Kitchen
Really?
era. Yeah, early 90s. Early 90s. Used to cop Uptown, Harlem, Lex.
What?
Shout to everyone still on the corner, 116th and Lex.
What is that?
Lexington Avenue, Harlem. East Harlem, Spanish Harlem. Used to
My
cop my
hood.
tabs up there. Used to cop acid up there. And used to just lose it. I'll never forget one night. Oh, I'm at this hot spot called MK.
MK.
And I am laced.
Okay.
The kid
Laced on what?
laced on mescaline and malt liquor.
Lettuce.
Malt liquor, my dude. Like,
Have you ever done mescaline, and White Delight?
No.
A King?
What? I don't know what that is.
Mescaline, I guess, is an extract of the mezcal plant, which is like
the way it's refined is it's a low grade acid.
low grade.
It's a low grade
So
acid, but
can
it's
you
still.
explain a low grade acid?
Well, I mean,
It's a trip. It takes you on a trip.
What it
Never went
affects,
tripping.
it affects your nerve endings. You get a beautiful tingly feeling.
Is it kind of like a shroom?
No. It's a little more. You're more activated than shrooms.
It's more
Shrooms,
intense.
I'm laid back with shrooms. I'm kind of in a vegetable status with shrooms.
getting the
With this one,
education.
you're up. You're active.
By the way, though, we are in no way on the Combat Jack Radio Show advocating drug use.
Absolutely
We're just
not.
talking about
Absolutely not.
life.
Absolutely not.
So
Absolutely
it's
not.
an upper person?
It is an upper. Yes, it is an upper. It does push you up, and so it's got your nerve endings activated so that it's extrasensory, where things you touch and you get touched. It's a precursor to ecstasy, but it just has you more active.
Now, can you sleep off of this?
No, you cannot sleep.
You won't sleep.
You will
won't
not sleep on mescaline.
You won't sleep. You won't sleep until it's out. Until it's worked its way out of your system.
Mescaline is great with
the-
house music.
Can I tell you the
House
best story?
music
My
until
best
8.
mescaline story is
House
Halloween
music?
here in New York City. Me being high on mescaline with my lady, dressed
the
up
village?
as,
In the
the
village?
village, dressed up as a fucking cowboy. I dressed up as a cowboy. We did the parade. We went to see George Clinton at Tramps.
Oh my God!
Afterwards, I had sex with my lady and I ejaculated styrofoam.
Whoa.
Is this white chocolate?
No, snow. Wait,
Chocolate snowflake. Chocolate snowflake. This is
Chocolate
many years
snowflake.
before chocolate snowflake. But mescaline, I stopped doing mescaline when I dated an older broad, and she explained to me what would happen if I continued to use mescaline.
What would happen if you continued to use mescaline?
Once your nerve endings become so fried and desensitized, you end up with nervous tics, where you twitching or your neck shakes
Fits.
and right. So you end up with permanent nervous tics and effed up speech. A lot. You end up effed up basically. And
How many
because
more
I saw
times did you
people
do
like
it
that.
after that?
Not too many more times after that, but I took heed only because I did know people that had that. I did know people that walked around
With
the
the
neighborhood
tick?
picking up cigarette butts off the floor
With the tick?
with the tick, talking to themselves, So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna try and be like Spaceman Andy.
I'm gonna tell you though, man. One of the tragic things that I notice is, like, for example, this is and this, since you're kind of like confessing, right?
No, it's not a
You're
confession.
just sharing, right?
You're
You're
just keeping it real.
My connections to some of the alumni at Syracuse when I went to Georgetown University One of my best friends went to Syracuse, still at Syracuse. And this was like...
Still at Syracuse now?
No, he's not still at Syracuse now. But at the
that
time,
nigga would be a super.
But he was still at Syracuse.
Van Wilder.
And I remember one time, homeboy came down to D.C. during the Howard's homecoming. And around this time, I think it was my second year in law school, I was doing bad, man. I needed some money to buy some books, pay my tuition, and a little bit of get fresh money. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, your man was like, yo, he was kind of moving some shit at Syracuse. He was like, yo, why don't you hold this? Why don't you talk to some of your fellow students at Georgetown? You know what I'm saying? See if you can make some money at the end of the month. Give me this back, and whatever else you make on the extra, it's yours. So, and this is not like no Combat Jack sold drug story, but it is what it is. So I broke the first commandment, or one of the commandments, by selling stuff out of my home, right? But like I said, I'm not a criminal. I'm not no, you know what I'm saying? I'm not no dealer. I'm just trying to make a living. And one of the things that shocked me was there was this chick at Georgetown who was like, I thought was like the most finest chick on the planet. And she used to like to get her nose wet. You know what I'm saying?
She used to like to get tweeted.
Sneedles. So one night I was watching The Cosby Show and my doorbell rang and it was this chick. But it wasn't the same look. She had this like real spaced out look. She knew what we was doing. And I was like, do you want to come in? Do you want to talk? She's like, nah, I just need that. And it just broke my heart that, you know, I could see her go from like this angelic kind of vision to like this real like driven by hunger and animality. Like she was an animal, man. And I, you know, to me, the worst thing to experience, the worst thing to witness is a woman's beauty affected by drugs. You know, dudes I don't care about, but like to see a woman and her beauty affected by drugs, that's a scary thing.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
All those type chicks that I could never finger bang. Once I knew that they got high, I was trying to finger bang them.
It made your day, right?
I was trying to get them high.
Yep, so you can finger bang them.
I was trying to get them high. I was the savage that, like, you know.
You on the other side of the coin.
Oh,
right?
no question. No
Right.
question. I mean, you know, there was a time, too, because I was like the youngest cat also
Right.
to have his own little spot.
And you had access to drugs.
No question. So, you know, I have my own little spot. I have access to you know, get highs. And there's a lot of chicks, man, I used to want to smash when I was in grade school and high school, whatever that I came up with. And, you know, I took them down. I took them down with drugs.
He took them down with the get high.
With no remorse. Hey, internets, listen, man, it's past 2 o'clock. And I don't know where we're in the Twilight Zone right now. This has been the Twilight Zone episode, but I definitely want to shout out, you know, all of you guys who are listening, all the internets that are tuned in. Thanks for tuning in. You've been listening to the Combat Jack Radio Show with...
Listen, internet. F your radio. F your radio. All right? You ain't listening to this shit on no radio. You listening to it on your computer. This is the Combat Jack Show. Radio, you got to step your game up, for we use you in our name. I say our name, but I mean that's Combat Jack Show. All right? F your radio, internets. It's Dallas Penn.
Internet. They did not turn off my mic. It's been a pleasure. Combat Jack Radio in the Sweatbox. PNCRadio.fm. Holla.
Exactly. And yo, you know, here's when I do my Reverend Run. Constant elevation, dream your dreams,
Technicolor.
and man up and live them dreams. Because a life without dreams is black and white, and the universe flows in Technicolor. This is your Combat Jack Radio.
Can't even say that shit with a straight face.
Yo, this is Combat Jack, the Combat Jack Radio Show. Thanks for tuning in. PNCRadio.fm.
Internets.
Life is love. Love is life. We out.